So what I have here is a mist blower. It's something that we would use for an application for ticks and mosquitoes. At least in Connecticut, New York, and Rhode Island, we generally have one guy who handles this, maybe two, if we have enough accounts. And they'll go out there and just be primarily mosquito and tick application using a mist blower. I wanted to show you just a little bit of how this would work and what it looks like, so that if a customer asks you if you do mosquitoes, if you do ticks, you can describe to them the process and potentially use some of my verbiage to do an upsell, or, you know, add some value to the customer. So this is a 2-stroke motor that what it does is it blows a lot of air down through this, at least the nozzle, the hosing here, and then there's a little bit of product that comes out of here, and he just kind of follows this clear hose through to the very end, and it just kind of drips out through gravity flow. And so as it drips out through into here, with all this pressure, it breaks those particles, it breaks it into smaller particles, and it's able to mist or lightly apply to the products or to the plants and the vegetation where those mosquitoes are, so it gets a little bit further back into the trees, as well as at least able to cover a lot of ground with a little bit less product, so you're not maybe over applying or potentially causing a lot of harm. All the products that we would use in this would be organic, at least for now. We're doing organic with the sticker that goes with it to help it to last a little bit longer. Most mosquito and tick applications using one of these will be on a monthly basis. Starting it up is pretty straightforward. Taking care of the motor is going to be one of the most important things. What you'll do is, once you get it running, this valve right here will turn the water on, and you can even see, I don't know if you can see the bubbles in here, but once I turn that on, the water automatically starts to flow out. You can see that with the bubbles, it's dripping out the bottom. This is your cutoff valve. This is a setting of how much it mists. So we got to adjust that for you. So if you go to 5, it's really going to come, the water is really going to flow out really well. I usually set this to about 2. That seems to be about a right application where you can get enough on there without too much drip. Other than that, starting the motor is going to be pretty straightforward. I'll go through those steps with you as well. You have your kill switch here. You might have to move your camera around here, John. You've got your off button here. Put this right in the middle to get it started. And then you've got your choke. Push this red button up, it's a lever. Here's your primer. Prime it until you see some fuel out of the bottom of this hose, or at least some fuel going through this hose right there. Here we go. This back hose is full of fuel now. And other than that, you should be ready to start it. Once it does start to turn over, you just gradually turn the choke off and then put it back down to the turtle on the stick. So let's see if we can get this to start up. And there you go. It's started and running now. So it's running. I got my valve right here. I got my trigger. You can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but we're going to turn that up. You don't really need to go all out on a mist blower like this, so you don't have to turn it all the way up. All it really takes is just going pretty smooth, somewhere in the middle. I'm going to turn this valve on here. See, the water will start to flow. One of my goals is to make sure that this product gets underneath the leaves. That's where the mosquitoes during the day are going to spend a lot of their time trying to stay cool, stay out of the sun. And so you'll see that I'll be using motions going up and down, blowing those leaves backward. So let me show you what this looks like. That's your tick and mosquito application.